So Dos, last 2 away games, 4 points from 6, you must be delighted.
Yeah, very pleased with that return. Difficult game Saturday against Braintree, obviously down to 10 men. And they're decent, Braintree. I think they'll have a good season. And even more so, obviously, Tuesday night. It's very difficult to go to Dartford and get that type of result. In fairness, I think probably a draw was about right. But sometimes you've got to ride a bit of luck, especially away from home. But it's a game in both boxes, and I felt we defended ours particularly well. And obviously, with the Danny Wright chance as well. Great chance to go 3-1 up. So, yeah, very pleased. And it's a very good club, Dartford, good management team. In particular, the same players there from last year with some good additions in Coulson in particular, and obviously Worley's gone there. Rodario looked decent as well. So, yeah, they're going to be very much there or thereabouts. They're a good club, good side. So to come 7 points out of 9 leading to Dover on Saturday, we've got to be happy with that.
And you mentioned that 7 from 9 in the bigger picture. I mean, we're just seeing so much grit, determination from the squad. You must be happy.
Yeah, that you get that a little bit from the retention of, as I said, 14 players from last season's squad. They've got to know each other well now, a lot more settled. And obviously they're very keen to do well this year. So, yeah, I think the minimum requirement in football, though, is to run around and actually make some effort. And as I said, what we've got to improve on, we've been working on this week.
And Dover come here on Saturday. It's the first sort of new side, so to speak. How do you prepare for a game like that?
Well, I know Hess very, very well. Speak to him obviously during the seasons as we go. Very, very good manager. Will be organised. You only got to look at their team. Lee Martin they've signed, from Ebbsfleet, Chikandi, who has always given us problems at Dagenham and Aldershot over the years. Good players. Hicks in the midfield with Krasnecki. I think they're also a side. I think I'm going to say it about most teams this year. No one is not going to be there or thereabouts, in my opinion. I think it's going to be a real tight league all year. So a good test, and I think one that both teams will actually look forward to.
And it's the start of JP9 suspension. Was there any squad update?
Well, I think one of the major benefits of Jason becoming available to us is obviously originally we'd signed Danny Wright, and the idea was to, with the Jason coming in meant that we were fortunate enough to have 2 proper 9s in the squad. So obviously Danny Wright is available and Jason's not.
And obviously you've got some great options as well. We're bringing in Fowl towards the end of the season.
Yeah, obviously Mo's hasn't had a pre-season, so he's sort of a little bit off of it in terms of being fit to start any game. But when he comes on for those last 20 minutes, I think he's had an impact in every 20 minutes. And I think we saw Tuesday night, I thought our subs made a real difference for that half an hour. Oscar Goban was excellent when he came on. Again, another one who's just getting back towards some match fitness. Mo getting towards some match fitness. But you saw with Mo on Braintree, I think he lasted about 8 minutes before the game caught up with him. So we've got to be careful with Mo at the minute.
And it's going to be obviously great to get everyone back at the Draper Tools Community Stadium and everyone in the bar after as well.
Yeah, so we obviously start, the big strikers are key afterwards. It's a new format this year. Les Hyson is going to have a 5:30 interview with Jamie Collins and Joe Osler, and also the man of the match, assuming it's not Joe. And then at 5:45, the strikers are key draw is going to start. I think £500 is the pot that starts it. If any of the strikers score on Saturday, that's another 50 quid added. So, yeah, the fun starts on Saturday. Say win, lose or draw, the lads will be in there mixing with our supporters, who I've got to say as well have been excellent. First home game, over 800 here for Slough, and then having that great support away on Saturday and particularly on a Tuesday night at Dartford. They really helped us on Tuesday night.
And do they help every game?
100%. I think what we found is it's up to us to get the crowd going, especially at home. And in my years here, we've had occasional good runs as we did last season, but not enough. So the real target this year is to have really good home form, and obviously keep battling for those away points. They're important.
Lovely. Cheers, Tom.
Cheers, Adam.